All right, so today is the day that we're going to get rid of my old manicure. I think I had enough, or better say, my nails had enough. I did bang my nails a couple of times. I lost one. Again, this is natural if you're not careful. This is going to happen. We're slowly recuperating, but I'm still a little rough around the edges. And yes, I lost one nail, my thumb from my left side. I've also have had pretty rough this I don't know if it's because it's winter, being rough in general. Possibly I've been using scrubs too hard. You know, different things that I probably been eating. It all kind of just depends. And so I did notice that I had a lot of nail hangs. I mean, this is typically normal for me. This is not unusual. So I've decided to do just a brand new manicure. And as you can see here, this is what we're doing. So at first, I really wanted to cut my left hand nails and make them shorter since my right hand is basically starting all together. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try to actually push my right hand nails to actually become as long as my left hand. And then I'm going to shorten my left hand once they reach a certain length. And so I just do this with a cuticle exfoliator. This is from Butter. It's a bit pricey, but definitely worth it. And so I use it all over my cuticles. Again, I do not cut cuticles unless absolutely necessary. I did have hangs, so I had to get rid of those. And we're just gonna proceed to do a regular manicure, except that I have a new contraction. Okay, I got a new contraction, and this thing is a glass pusher. I think that's what it's called. Again, this is something new. I've seen it before, and I was a bit reluctant to use it. Just for the sake of the video, I'm using it again. But when I first got it, I was like on top of my nail polish, and I was doing it on my cuticle. So, and my nails were gross anyways, so it did help me tremendously. So this time I did these things a little different. I wanted to do, more of like a classic manicure where, soak it up in water a little bit and then let that soak for like not even 2 minutes or so. This exfoliator works pretty fast, so I didn't need it to do much. Now, when my nail starts to grow and it shows, a lot of free edge, I do tend to push part of, meaty side from the inside. It's kind of like a part that I have underneath my nails. When they start to grow, that part underneath my nails, it kind of just makes like a little lump. And so I like to push that down. For whatever reason, I'm thinking in my mind that's going to help my nail to grow. I'm not sure if that's true. Don't pay me no mind. But anyways, we're just here. I just grabbed onto an old toothbrush that I had in a package that I never used. And I'm just going to really clean throughout all that exfoliator out of my nails. I also paint, so I had, paint and God knows inside, so I really wanted to just have them really cleaned up. And I think that that's the first time that I actually tried exfoliator with soap and everything and really scrub my nails. They were stained with like I said, paint, and so sometimes it gets stuck in my nails, and so all that gross stuff has to be removed some way somehow. And so I was glad that I did it this way. So I'm going to show you guys this thing. It's actually a cuticle pusher. I don't know. I think that is like something that is almost like a treat for me. And I don't think I will be doing this all the time, all the time. I think that you can use this stuff like when your nails really absolutely need this stuff. Um, when I first got it, I was so excited, and so I did actually use it before, even on top of my nail polish because I'm crazy. And it actually works pretty well. It has like I said, a nail pusher, a cuticle nail pusher, and also that tip. Actually, just take all that crust out. I really liked it, but like I said, I had used it before. When I really got it, I was so excited to try this thing, and as you can see, it actually works pretty well. I felt a little less rougher on nails than the usual metal pusher. I think the metal pusher, to me, it's kind of like the roughest thing, unless it's for your toes, I guess. But this thing really works. I don't think I needed the exfoliator with this, which is actually a good thing because it kind of just, you know, makes your life easier, shorten your manicure length or whatever. But I think that you should, like I feel and I felt when I first used it, I feel like it's not necessarily to use it every time you do a manicure. Maybe when you really absolutely need it. But since my nails were all nasty, then I definitely need it. And actually, this is my second time using it. This is so gross. Anyways, I promise I'm just going to make this video as fast as I can. And yeah, I don't have shame on my game because I'm human like everybody else. And like I said, my hands work a lot. I clean, I do all kinds of stuff. Cooking, cleaning, doing all kinds of shenanigans, and so your hands are gonna get dirty. What I really liked about this thing is that, like I said, actually I don't think I needed exfoliator. I don't think I need a cuticle per se remover. Why not? Because you can do it with just that. And now enjoy the music. Well, I take all my cuticle crustness. Now, congratulations if you have made it this far. You all know that I do use a healthy hoof protein treatment on my nails. Now, just like your hair, if you add too much protein, sometimes it's good, sometimes it depends. Only if it's absolutely necessary, if you think that your nails need it. And so it's just to add more moisture into the nails. And this time I added a really good scrub that I have. Now these things are oily and it's called the Act. It's kind of like a moisturizing shea butter salt sugar scrub. It's really rich. It's very, very nutty. It just has this beautiful scent flavor. I love it. It's natural, first of all, and it leaves your hands, your skin just feeling soft and subtle. Love it. And just the regular stuff, just filing. I do use a glass filer because it's for me, I feel that it's healthier. Again, you know, I might use certain things just because I just want to hide my manicure, but this is all the same thing. You don't need none of this stuff. You can do with a regular manicure. You know, regular stuff is not necessary to buy expensive stuff too, because I have mentioned in my videos that you can actually achieve long, beautiful, healthy nails with cheap materials. It's just a matter of keeping up, which is, I think, the most difficult part, because you have to be consistent. This is something that you should do at least every 5 days, every 6 days. I haven't, as of yet, found a nail polish, like a regular nail polish, that actually lasted more than 5 days. Usually they last 4, 3, depends on how hard you actually work with your hands. But for me, nail polish is the most, regardless of how much I take care of my nails, they last possibly 5 days. So having this Infinite Shine OP primer and also the top coat this time, I feel like it actually helped my manicure to last. Now, as you can tell, like in the beginning of the video, my nails looked all beat up. So even if the nail polish does withstand and surpasses the 7-day, I still feel like, you know, it's gonna look old. It's just, you have to keep it up. And I feel like it's the same thing even with the plastic nails. Now, let me just recap. This is something that I do because I do have nail ridges, bumps basically. And this will hide oil on your nails. Something that I learned long ago because of, I guess, experience, and also trying the nail polish to actually stick to my nails. And so I do buff my nails with the softer side. Now, this is the first time that I actually tried, because I love the exfoliator so much, I decided to actually try the base coat from this company. It's called Butter. It's a little pricey. Like I said, I'm just using this stuff because I want to hide my manicure. They're not necessary. I think that with a regular base coat, you'll do just fine. So I feel like regardless if you use expensive brands just because you want to try them out, or just because you feel more that your nails are going to be protected, regardless of the reason, I think the consistency is key. I did notice that this is very creamy. It's a formula and it has a tint. And I just feel like when you're adding something like this that is thick and it actually has a tint, I don't feel that it was necessary to add color. But I mean, you know, I just wanted to show you guys the color because, well, sometimes I just want to feel, you know, taken care of. You know, this is just a pick-me-up thing. So I just wanted to show you guys the color and also how I actually paint my nails, because I think that's important. Because I think that I kind of just recap on the last video, but I really didn't show you how I actually painted my nails. Now, one thing though that I wanted to share with you guys, aside from actually sealing the free edge, I go underneath the nail when the nails are long. I go underneath the nail and I apply nail polish. I think that actually adds another layer extra of protection, because as you all know, where the nails crack is always on the corners. As much as I try, they're always cracked from there. So I think that actually helps. And so another thing that I wanted to recap that I have mentioned before, it's extremely important that you do add that base coat onto your nails. I know sometimes we want to skip it. I mean, if you want to, you don't have to get this tinted base coat at all. Like I said, this is just me because I wanted to hide my manicure and I wanted to feel, I don't know, special. But it is important that you add base coat onto your manicure. Actually, it's going to make your nails last longer. Your nail polish actually to last longer. And as you can see here, to some of them that are kind of like surpassing that length is the best length I feel for natural nails, something that surpasses that length might require even more protection. Remember, nails, natural nails are actually natural, they're fragile. So they even having hard nails or thicker nails being natural just exposes you as well to having them hang somewhere. It's just they're natural. It's just the same thing with hair. I feel that you have to protect it at all costs. That's what I'm saying. Because sometimes we feel like, for some reason, I thought that having my hair natural or wearing my natural nails or trying to grow them out, but it was going to be something that is going to be stronger. And matter of fact, it actually needs more attention. And I know that's where I think the consistency is key, because you have to pay attention. And again, I feel like realistically, like, who has the time to every single week to do this? But I mean, this is what has worked for me. So I'm thinking, just to just throw it out. And now, the moment that we all were waiting for: color. Now, I chose this nail color because I actually thought that it was going to be a little bit darker. It seemed darker on the picture, but when I got it, it's a little bit more of like a salmon, I guess. I don't know. Not pink. It's actually a salmon color, I guess. If you were to compare something similar, I think that Opie does have something similar, and I think it's number 5 in OPI, and it's called And usually when the colors are very strong, I actually add 2. I do like my nails to actually look as if they were not natural. I know, makes no sense, but I do add between 2 and 3 coats, regardless of the nail color or the nail brand, why not? And so I did the same thing with this one. For me, 2 times was enough because, you know, I'm thinking the base coat also is kind of thick. And so I want just to leave them like that. And so that's what we're doing. And that's it. This is it, guys. Thank you so very much. If you have watched the whole video, thank you. Okay, I know I'm boring, but let me tell you something. I'm on a mission to show you how I actually accomplished this. This is by far my 3rd time that I have gone to the nail salon, gotten an acrylic set. Of course, you know, wear them for a while and then go back to a corner and cry when they break or whatever, you know, or just completely break for whatever reason. And then taking them off, suffer for a little bit, and then growing out my nail. Then again, I did the same thing, added, because I get selfish, my nails do grow, my nails are thick, and I wanted length, you know, as usual, we all want length. I think that's the main goal for everybody. And I added gel, and then it was not enough. I wanted something. Go back to the nail salon, regret it, have my nails filed to the point that bleed, and then this is it. That's it. I'm just done with the nail salons. I'm done with applying any type of product on my nail. If I can keep my natural nail as much as possible on a healthy length and healthy, that's more than enough for me now. So yeah, this is what's up. This is what I've been doing. And if you want more information, you can check out my other videos. I have, again, even more lengthy videos. But again, thank you so much. I hope that you learn to take care of your own nails. It's possible to actually grow your own nails. And all these products here that I'm actually showing you, again, this is just me, personal use. You know, I'm not affiliated with any of them. Although I wouldn't mind, of course, I think nobody would, right? But that's it. This is it. The usual, you know, my hands are very dry, and I mentioned this before. You can use jojoba oil, you can use olive oil, you can use Vaseline, you can use any type of oil for your hands. I did a little bit more with the scrub that I used before, and I apply this actually very expensive oil, which is called, I was on the expensive side, Deborah Lipman. Now, this is cuticle oil, and it's actually pretty cool. It smells divine, smells expensive. I think it was like $16 on Amazon, something like that. But I really wanted to just pick me up, you know, and then that's it. I did actually added the Infinite Shine from Opie onto as a top coat. I know, and see what happens. All right, let's try for one. I'm not even gonna push it this time. I'm just gonna try for 5 days and see how long it lasts. I'm pretty sure these brands are pretty, pretty good. Like, I've been using that exfoliator from Butter for a while now. Basically since I started this off, and it actually worked pretty well. And so let's see how long this manicure lasts. And that's it. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have any questions, feel free. Bye.